Okay, this is a user case for how we deal with local pickup customers when they, at the end of the pickup, they change the man, they change the order, and then the items they collected might not be exactly the same when we placed or scheduled the shipment to the warehouse. So just give an example here. For example, in case this is a pickup shipment order scheduled yesterday, and then the team warehouse, they have packed it, they prepared, and then waiting for the customer to come to pick up. And during the pickup, the customer changed the man and then decide to add one more column for this column. In this kind of cases, what do we need to do instead of restarting the process, which actually we indeed supported. So we support to rework the process from the beginning. So which means that we go to Anish to change the order, change the shipping, change the shipment in Anish to update the quantity of the items. In this case, we will see the items in the warehouse system and items in the Anish will be different because it's changed after the item has been prepared and packed, which we don't automatically to re-update the items in the system. We have to, in the application, to rework the process. In lock application, we have a button for the warehouse to rework this shipment, and then all the updated items in Anish will be synchronized, will be force synchronized to the warehouse, and then the shipment will go back to the scheduled status. But actually, this makes the process longer than what we can simply done with Anish. So we're not recommending to rework the process, just to make sure that the two systems always have the correct information aligned. The item information here in the warehouse system is just to guide the warehouse to correctly packing what we need to dispatch from warehouse. When the customer actually comes to pick up, and what we can do if we change the orders in the last minute, we can make sure the Anish shipment and order is correct to the number that we actually dispatched. This is about stock level correct. This is about that the invoice can be done correctly with the sales. So Anish should always be accurate with that. In case the auditing, when we manage the local customer, is actually done in Anish, this can move forward with the paper printed and sign with the driver and sign with the customer, and then get the photo of the paper back, and when we can continue to the checkout process to the pickup process in the application by attaching that photo of the actual paperwork done with the customer with the changed items. So we will have the image here with the actual dispatch information, and then because Anish is already updated with the correct items, we have the invoice, we have the stock already aligned and correctly updated. So from my understanding, we should be fine. And then the number we see in the warehouse system, yes, will not actually be exactly the same in this case with the finally done Anish. But once the shipment is actually done with the customers, and then the number here is not required to be accurate So it's just to a kind of record that we can look up when we want to look up what happened last week, last month, and then we can check this. So by this kind of workaround, we can quickly deal with the customer pickup, with the change, and then we just have the pictures attached here for the paperwork actually done. And I can also use this small button to add a special note saying that the actually pickup items refer to paper, signed paper, photo attach. So in this case, you should be fine. Just click, and then we save all the information. So even if we go back 1 week or 2 months, we can also find this one. We can also find all the pictures. So we should be good. So this will help the team to efficiently work on this kind of abnormal user cases. Okay, so this is how we suggest to do. Thank you.